Hey collective, happy Sunday. Hi birds. Though I had an amazing time yesterday, it's a very popular tourist spot that I was at, so there was tons of people, which unless you go during the week, it's going to happen. And so I was kind of looking forward to just being amongst the trees and the birds today, nobody around, and just feeling this intense energy of Mother Nature, Mother Gaia. I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again since I know I have new viewers. There was a time in my life that being out in this, would terrify me. I mean, terrify me. It kept me stuck for a long time. Then I slowly started walking towards the fear, the more power I realized I had, and the more I connected with trees, and I realized the trees and the birds, Mother Nature, they protect me. They let me know when there's something I need to be aware of. While I'm walking on my path, they will stop me dead in my tracks to make me stop and listen. And then I'll see somebody walking, or, whatever it is. About 3 or 4 years ago, I'm always under attack, but it was very intense then. I wasn't as strong as I am now, spiritually, emotionally, physically, all of it. And it took me out many times. I have overcome things that have taken people out for centuries. And knowing that I know that now, that gives me a lot of power in my mind of how protected I am. When we walk through fear, when we face fear head on, it gives us this power and strength, not from an ego place, but realizing that for me and those alike, that Mother Nature protects us if we listen and pay honor to her. The trees will show us by the way their leaves move if a storm is coming. If there's danger, the birds will chirp. If there's a direction we need to go, watch how the birds fly, where they fly to, depending on the time of day. They may be flying to water in the morning and flying back to their home in the evening. I am so grateful that I'm finally at a place of no fear. I understand now that these people, if you will, they're just a meat suit because their bodies have been taken over by less than savory entities. Overcome them. That these individuals needed me to be afraid of being outside in the woods because they knew before I knew. Look at that big ass crow. Okay, we're going this way. They knew that I would really find my power and my strength with Mother Nature. That's my jam, right? We all have our own and share alike, many of them. And so I knew that. I have plenty of videos of people following me in the woods trying to attack me. There were years of that. And each time I went outside, even if it was for 20 minutes and took a walk and making sure it was a well-populated area, each time I did that, I became stronger and stronger. So you must know if there's a fear in your life that is stopping you, you have to look at, there's a purpose for that fear. Now, this may not be everybody's story, but for a lot of you, there's unhealed trauma with that, but there's also outside energies or entities that want to keep you asleep, want to keep you in fear. The best way to control somebody is through fear. That's why I don't like fear mongering. When people always talk about, oh, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. Even with the big shenanigans that happened with people getting sick a couple years ago. I don't want to hear the fear mongering about it. Even though I saw firsthand as a, what do they call us, essential employees. I didn't see no essential money, but I was in full PPEs and drove 3 hours a day to provide therapy to people. I still didn't want to, and 35 of the people I worked with passed away. I have to stay away from people who fear, because that fear goes into me if I allow it to. And so if you are someone who has been working tirelessly to overcome some fears, even if you take just a small step every day to step towards that fear, you'll get there. Trust me. When we walk towards the fear, we walk towards the fire, even if it's just little baby steps every day. It tells the universe and our spirit team that we're doing what we can on our end. And you will slowly begin to see the presence of whatever it is that you believe in. Your ancestor team, for me, it's my ancestors, my spirit guides. There's other divine infinite beings that protect me and guide me from every planet, from every system, known and unknown to a lot of people. But a lot of you do know that follow me. You know who I'm talking about, what I'm talking about. They will slowly start to show up to support you and walking through that fear. The hardest part is taking that first step. It's so hard. It's like, I'm so used to being on mud. I'm so afraid of sinking in the mud. But when I see a nice little path, it seems so long to get to the other end, and I'm terrified of what's underneath this, but I'm going to take the first step. It may be slow. My legs may shake. I still may be in a fear mindset. It's okay. You're taking the first step. The more you walk towards that fear, spirit, your ancestors, angels, whatever it is that you believe in, will show up for you to comfort you, like, yes, my child. Yes. Keep going. And you know what? There may be a day that you're too afraid to step on the boardwalk, but you think about it and then you remind yourself, the last time you did it, it was okay. It was scary, but you did it, right? You may have stumbled off the path, but you hit onto a tree. The tree had you. It's okay. It's not going to be perfection. It's not that I'm facing my fears and now everything's great. Da, 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 da. Sometimes those fears, once we step into them, we realize, because they're man-made and they're projections from people trying to keep us afraid. Again, when we're afraid, we're easily controlled. It's easy to manipulate us. You know, the group I used to be a part of, they really tried to put fear into me, especially when I left. The demons and entities, the shit they sent to me. Whew. I was telling Shelly at work, I remember waking up numerous times and seeing these entities in my home. Terrified. Many times I was stuck in anxiety and fear. I was so afraid. When I talk you afraid, I thought the heart attack spells that they sent me were going to work, because they did it all at once. We'll do this, 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 this. Then I'll get her. And then finally one night, I woke up to all this darkness in the negative sense, trying to attack me, to create more fear in me, to get me to use drugs or to go back to old people, to get me to go back to them or old places or old situations. And I stood up and I literally said, fuck you, let's dance. And that was my journey. It was scary. Luckily I had my cats there, who are also my protectors. The more I did it, then I became friends with them. That was actually metaphorically and physically, for real, true, me facing my shadow side, me facing my fears. When I was able to face those fears, all the spell work and all the shit they threw to me, it didn't work anymore. Those entities were like, oh, she's a real one. Oh, she's not afraid of us. She's a chosen one. So then they have to go back to the original sender and deal with them, and, that's their business. But I just want to encourage you, even if it's small steps, it doesn't matter, it's a step, to walk towards your fear. Walk right through it. I guarantee you would be happier for it. Yeah, it is scary. It's okay. Remember to have faith in whatever it is that you believe in. I hope you're healthy and happy and full of joy. May you love